What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm super excited to be back bringing you guys some more Pokemon 6v6 singles, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battles. We're using the Attribution-ShareAlike code 2022-2021 Cruise Control for cool. Today we're using a very similar team to the one we were using yesterday. We just basically switched out the Dragonite for a Rotom Wash, just because we had a huge weakness to Ice yesterday. Any Ice Shard Mon would have locked us up, so I realized that. I switched into Rotom Wash instead. We're still practicing for the Smogon, like winter, what is it called? Like the big winter tournament for BDSP OU. So I'm testing out some new tech using Tentacruel. I think Tentacruel is a super underrated mon. But I want to direct you guys to another tournament, guys. We're hosting on Friday, 9 a.m. PST. We're hosting a VGC Series 12 tournament on Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you guys want to play that, and if you want to check out every single team I made for BDSP singles, BDSP VGC, all my VGC Series 12 2022 teams, you guys can check those out on my Patreon. Even the lowest tier gets access to all of those teams, any rental codes I have. You guys can check that out by going to the Patreon, and you guys can get access to the Patreon tournament that we're going to be running this Friday at 9 a.m. PST. I'm going to be trying to stream it, but at the very least, it's a great way to practice for the upcoming format. So if you guys are interested in actually learning more about VGC, think about checking that out. If you're looking at learning more about just Pokemon in general, there's a ton of resources. I have like literally hundreds of posts and teams up there on Patreon. And other than that, I'm really comfortable with this team. I think it's really, really nice. I get a little bit pinned late game by priority moves like, bullet punches, mock punches, ice shards, and stuff like that. But that tends to happen when you play a team as reactive as this one with running 4 walls. Other than that, I really do like the Tentacruel. I think Rapid Spin is amazing tech on it. Giving a speed boost to Tentacruel late game can be super, super cool. So hopefully we can do that in this game. Wish me luck. Here we go. Man, it's Shuckle Ambipom. You know what that means. It's time for Garchomp to set up in front of this Shuckle. If they want to go Ambipom, I don't mind eating a Fake Out because it would break potential Sash on the Ambipom. So I'm still actually just going to lead Garchomp here. The only thing they could really do to get me off of Garchomp is go into a potential Scarf Rotom, a Scarf Nidoking, or a Starmie. And in that case, I would just probably go to my Blissey. So I think that Garchomp's just an amazing lead here. They also don't have any Intimidators or anything that really detracts me from leading with the Garchomp that often. Like if they lead Gliscor, I don't really care. Ambipom, awesome. So I will just actually go for an Earthquake here. You don't want to sub in front of this, but in case they wanted to go for a Fake Out, obviously the Fake Out would still do a lot, but we do have leftovers, and our Rough Skin will be able to break their Sash, so it's super, super nice. And remember, there is no elemental punches for Ambipom in this game, so they just have to deal with it. Yeah, this is totally fine. Now we do have to watch out for We have to watch out for the the Last Resort here. Last Resort would do a ton of damage to our Garchomp, so we're gonna switch to Skarmory here to buffer that, and then from there we'll set up some hazards. They'll go to their Starmie to Rapid Spin, we'll go to our Blissey, and we'll just be in a really, really good spot here now that we broke a free Sash on their Ambipom. So right away to Skarmory. And let's see what happens. The hard switch. They know we're going into Skarmory. Is it right into Starmie? Wow, what a good player alert. I mean, there's no reason to hard switch to Starmie, though. There really isn't. Because, I'll just go into the Blissey. You're basically just speeding up the game for, 1 turn. And actually, it's even better to me that you're doing this. Because that way, I'm not even taking any chip damage on my Skarm. I just get to go right into Blissey, and it's really good. And if you want to hard switch right back out to your Ambipom, I'll just switch back into my Skarm, and we'll just be in a good spot. I could also think about going to Tentacruel. I don't really care if you Thunderbolt me. Scald would... I don't really care about Scald. I guess I care more about Psychic, so I guess I will go into the Bliss. But I think we're in a good spot here. Breaking the Sash on that Ambipom is really, really big, making it so I can potentially KO it with a Rotom later. And once we get the Starmie off the board, it's going to be a lot easier to use Rotom. There's the Thunderbolt. We take those all the way to the bank. And from here, we have a free turn to do whatever we want with. I think I'm just going to go for a Thunder. You could switch in your Shuckle. I don't care. You could switch in your... Are you going to switch in Shuckle? Or are you going to switch in Gliscor? I don't really care about Gliscor, do I? I'm going to go for the Thunder. I'd love to get the Starmie off the board. And I don't care if you go into Gliscor. It does not matter to me. I don't care if you go into Nidoking either. Let's see it. Survey says Shuckle. Free damage about to be coming in. I'd love to get a pair. That'd be awesome. Thunder. Never lucky. Alright, so let's actually think about what the right play is. I think Garchomp is a good play. They have no Ghost types if I wanted to go into my Tentacruel. So I could go for Rapid Spins and stuff like that, but I do think that going into Garchomp is still a really, really solid play. I guess they could Toxic, So I guess, actually, no, I will go into the Tentacruel, because I don't think they're going to Sticky Web just yet. I think their only real out is Toxic, and Tentacruel doesn't really care about Toxic. I would have liked to hit that Thunder, though. So let me see that Toxic. Stealth Rock, that's fine. We can just Rapid Spin this way whenever we feel like it. So we'll let him set his Sticky Web, and then we'll Rapid Spin. So we'll go for a Scald first, and then we'll go for a Rapid Spin. And after we get a +1 speed from a Rapid Spin, we can outspeed base 115s. So we're going to be able to outspeed that Starmie with our Tentacruel as well, which is super nice. I wonder if they're going to switch it in right now. Rotom, okay. Do I care? I'd love a burn. I'd love it. Are we going to see lefties as well? Survey says no burn, no lefties either, so you're totally choice. So I'll just go into my Garchomp. Awesome. So Garchomp's going to be good switching here. You're going to go for an electric attack. You shouldn't be Will-O-Wisping my Tentacruel. You should not be Will-O-Wisping my Tentacruel. And let's see it. Survey says, show me that Volt Switch. Trick. Ooh, that works. I don't care about that. Have fun. You got my leftovers. It's nice. But, like, I'll take these. I will take a Choice Scarf, Chief. I will take it. I'm gonna Dragon Claw. I outspeed everything now. I actually outspeed your Ambipom now, which means your Ambipom's, like, super sad. So we're just gonna Dragon Claw. Worst case scenario, we get Will-O-Wisp, I guess, if they're gonna stay in. But, like, this is a lot of damage, this first one. They're heavy Spadef investments, so even if you get the Will-O-Wisp, which you went for right there, I still might actually be able to take you out with 2 more Dragon Claws. So you might as well just keep the Dragon, or keep the Garchomp here and just keep going for damage. I really like seeing the trick sets with Will-O-Wisp. You don't see those as frequently, but they're still really, really good. I still think they're super solid. But I don't think there's a problem here with me just keeping up my Dragon Claws. You don't have anything that resists it. You can go into Shuckle is the best thing you can go into, and we talked about that. We just go right into Tentacruel and we're fine. And now they're actually within range to be, like, actually destroyed by Tentacruel. So we're going to switch into the Tentacruel right here. Oh, we're also going to get Scuffler leftovers here, which is nice. They're going to go for a Sticky Web on the switch. We'll Rapid Spin that, get our speed boost, and I actually want to say, like, there's a high chance that we just win the game right there with Tentacruel, because Tentacruel should be able to eat anything that Starmie really throws at us, unless they get, like, a Para from the Thunderbolt. We should probably be able to eat a Psychic. And we're just going to be in a really, really good spot. We can beat Nidoking, we can beat Gliscor, we can finish off that Rotom. Rotom was the scariest Pokemon. So show me that Sticky Web. Even if they put the Sticky Web up earlier, we have... Oh, Final Gambit. That ain't it, Chief! Like, it's okay. It's not bad. Final Gambit is funny. That's like one of the lowest base HP Pokemon. Final Gambit Shuckle. Yo, we take those. Tentacruel comes in here. I wonder what they're going to send out. I should respect Final Gambit Shuckle more often. No more like Final Gambit can be used to break subs against Garchomps. Do I care about this? Is there anything that I know that I outspeed? I outspeed the Rotom, probably, maybe. I know I outspeed the Gliscor, but like, I think this guy's probably choiced, and if I get him to like lock into like a choice move, like a choice Earth Power, I think we just send out the Rotom and then we're fine. They have Starmie and Nidoking. I could try and go for... They might just be Thunderbolting here, too. It's really hard to say what they're going for. I think there's nothing wrong with going to Garchomp. Garchomp's, like, relatively useless because it's burned. So we'll just fodder the Garchomp here. Worst case scenario. And if they want to lock themselves into something, we can just go for, like, a Dragon Claw, get some chip damage, and be fine. So Earth Power might not even KO us. Yeah, Earth Power. Awesome. I'm totally fine with this Earth Power. Ain't no problem whatsoever. So we need to go into our Rotom here. And let's see, what are they going to switch to? They're going to switch to Starmie probably, right? I guess we can go Skarm. And just set rocks, and that would bait their Starmie in. Then we just go to our Blissey and we're fine. Yeah. The fact that they can't trick on our Blissey means we're good too. They should be some sort of choice set on a Nidoking. They should be. They can totally Life Orbed. If they're Life Orbed, they're Life Orbed. They just should be. They should be some sort of choice set. Never lucky, not choiced. Oh no. Oh well. Lose our Skarm for free. That's fine. Alright, so they're Life Orb. So we just outspeed with basically anything. Which means, like, I still think it's really weird to send that guy out there. Because we basically could have just, like, sent this out a while ago and won. But whatever. Yeah, you actually can't set up right now. You have to just go for a Psyshock. I wonder if they're going to switch to their Gliscor here. I'm going to Psyshock once. I just want this thing off the board. I don't trust this Nidoking. Yeah, they're going to switch to their Gliscor probably. That sucks, man. Rotom, right? It's dead. Rotom down. Could have got a free Nasty Pot, though, and just won the game. I wonder if they're going to bring in Gliscor. I want to get +2 before I fight the Gliscor. But, like, we can fight Starmie right now. We outspeed. We can fight Ambipom. We can fight all those things, basically. Here's the Ambipom, alright. Let's see. We know we outspeed this thing. They have the fake out, but then we outspeed. What if I was inner focus, man? That'd be the funniest outplay ever. I'm gonna go to my Rotom. Do we need Tentacle for like anything though? No, we don't. We can just bother this. And then we go to Rotom from there. And now that Nidoking's gone, all they have left is Gliscor. And their Starmie shouldn't be able to switch in. This is a hard game though. This is a really hard game. They have a really, really solid squad. There's the fake out, so we're gonna fodder the Tentacruel. I wonder if it's the right play to just go Nasty Plot in their face with my Alakazam. Because they'd U-turn out. That's probably not the right play. I'll go with my Rotom. I want a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump might be able to KO this Ambipom. I say might. And we should be in a decent enough spot if they switch in their Starmie. Hydro Pump would do a lot to Starmie. And there's not that much Starmie really does to Rotom either. Why they're just staying in. Hopefully you die. Right? Go away. Oh, never. Lucky, though. Alright, U-turn. I don't have Rocks up, though. That sucks. So they're going to be able to reset that, which sucks. They're going to come in with Starmie, probably. Don't go to Blissey. I think we'll be alright. I still think as long as we don't get timed, we're in a good spot. They have Nidoking still up. We can take out that with... basically, we can take out most of their team with Alakazam if we get one Nasty Plot. We just need one Nasty Plot, and we're going to be in a good spot. Alright. Or at least if we can take out the Gliscor or something, we can just start using our Rotom correctly and just start using Thunderbolt. Rapid Spin. Did they ever get rid of Rocks? Did I have Rocks? No, I didn't even have any Rocks up. And their Orb, they took damage doing that. That's funny. Yeah, go for your Speed Boost, man. It's totally fine. So Rapid Spin, Thunderbolt, Life Orb is their set. I'm going to Thunder. I don't care if you want to bring in your Gliscor. Show me that Gliscor. I'd love to take it out. Trying to go for Scalds. If I take out the Starmie, that's huge because you're out of water types to resist me. Oh, the burn sucks. Please hit. You got a 30% chance burn. Can I get my 30% chance to not miss? There we go. This at least puts it within range for a Rotom Hydro Pump, unless it just kills it, which it does. So now they have Ambipom, Nidoking, Gliscor. So at this point, we can just use Hydro Pump against all of these and be in a really, really good spot. And so we're just going to fodder the Blissey, I think. If they send out the Ambipom, I think that's fine. And then we'll just bring in, like, Alakazam and just be an absolutely massive bully, probably. Or even, like, we might just bring in the Rotom and just go for Hydros. But I think we're going to get it. Not my cleanest game. Really not my cleanest game. These people are out here. Oh, I'd love to take this out, though. Like, what a move. Are you going to Earthquake me? That will not KO, Chief. U-turn? Are you going to knock off? Sub? What do you got, Chief? Knock off. There it is. That is not going to kill me, and you're just going to lose your Gliscor for it. We love to see it. Or at least put it within range for a Psyshock. Like, Alakazam just wins the game now. Alakazam just comes in hot and wins the game. Alakazam's busted. Blissey takes the deeps. I love this Blissey set, man. My favorite thing. Friendship with Blissey lasts forever. Definitely not my cleanest game. They definitely pinned me super hard. I shouldn't have bothered my Scarm. I floundered a little bit dealing with, like, that Nidoking, I think. And this might not even KO me, but it's fine. Sludge Wave. Love to see that. Remember, guys, it gets a Sheer Force boost, right? It doesn't even get the KO. It gets the Sheer Force boost, and it probably is holding the Life Orb as well. And then the Life Orb, as well as, like, the secondary effect of the poison from the Sludge Wave, those both don't take damage, thanks to the Sheer Force ability not making it so you take secondary effects. So they get the boost, a 1.3 boost twice, basically. It's super, super nice. But this should just get us the game, I think. We're going to Psyshock here, then we're going to lose the Alakazam, and send out the Rotom and just Thunderbolt, and we win. So definitely not my cleanest game of all time, but we definitely have the skills to pay the bills at the end. Alakazam just has the right speed tier. I really thought it'd be a Scarf Nidoking. I think Scarf Nidoking's really good. I guess it makes sense it's not Scarf, though, because they potentially have Sticky Web from Shuckle. That final Gambit, like, ruined me. Holy moly, I was not expecting that. Did way too much damage. My Tentacruel messed me up a lot. Let's see how much damage we take from Fake Out. Yeah, I won that game without getting hazards up. That was pretty hard. Oh, crap, that almost clocked my Sash. Yeah, we're good, though. And then we win. Easy. Easy. Not easy, though. But yeah, Life Orb, like Sheer Force Nidoking is definitely a threat. I think it just needs like adequate speed control. So it needs like a lot of Thunder Wave users, or it needs something like Sticky Web, or it needs something. I prefer using Scarf Nidoking personally, but you know, shout out to them for using a super cool Nidoking, super cool Shuckle set. They almost got me. We're gonna keep on. All right, a little bit of Drag Mag with Latios Magnezone. I really like that this team has a Rotom in it instead of the Dragonite that I used in the last one, just because I don't have to take that humongous Ice Shard damage on both my Garchomp and my Dragonite slot. So I'm happy that I have a Rotom here to switch into. It also makes it so I can switch in versus like Scizor. I can trick the Scizor if they go for like Defogs or Swords Dances. So I'm in a pretty decent position. I think Rotom's a good lead, just because I can Volt Switch out against almost anything. And if they want to bring in the Mamoswine, I think that's fine. I can also like just Hydro Pump a Mamo if they want to lead with it, if they wanted to set rocks. Sash Mamo is pretty common, but let's see how we want to do. I think I have the skills to pay the bills, though. I think their only real rock setters are Infernape and Mamoswine. And how weird is it that like Infernape can set stealth rocks? Like, does he just take it out of its pocket and just like throw it out there? Like, how is Infernape setting these stealth rocks? I guess it's a sneaky Pokemon. Let's see how we go here. Rotom versus Rotom. Let's see, if I were to go for a Volt Switch and they switch to Mamoswine, I'd switch in Skarmory and they'd go for free rocks, and that's the worst case scenario for me. And I think that's okay. So I guess we're going to be showing that we're Scarf here. Probably showing we're Scarf, but it's free damage, and we definitely take those. Now, what do we want to go to? They're going to use either... They shouldn't be Will-O-Wisping me. They really shouldn't be. They probably are going for an Electric Attack, but they're probably expecting me to go to Garchomp, so they wouldn't be tricking, because then they would have potentially went first. I guess I'm just going to go into Blissey then. I don't really care. I don't care about getting Hydro Bumped. I don't care about really getting Volt switched on. Yeah, well, it was awesome. I'm happy I didn't go to my Garchomp. Like, that's awesome. So we actually take those. Let's see if it's lefties Rotom. And let's go for a Thunder. It is lefty. So it's a good Rotom set, which means I don't have to be afraid of getting tricked later on in the game. I'm just going to go for a Thunder. We trade okay with Rotom for most of the game. You know, I remember back in the day when Blissey used to be able to paralyze electric types. Back in Gen 4, Rotom wasn't even an electric type. It was still a ghost. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Thunder. If you want to switch in something, go be my guest. Any damage I stuck on this Rotom's sick. If you want to go into your Mamoswine, be my guest. I'll switch right to my Skarm. And then we'll trade rocks and be in a good spot. But let's see. You want to bring in the Infernape, though, you're going to have to risk getting paralyzed and losing your Sash. So let's see it. There's the Mamo. It's the right play to go into the Mamo here. I think Mamo's really, really solid in this situation. Very, very underrated Mon. Mamoswine was so good back in Gen 4. Got even better in Gen 5, actually. And, you know, Mamoswine kind of gets buffed every single gen because they keep making good dragons. And good flying types. So Mamoswine, always premium. Gonna go right into probably, let's see. We could even go into our Rotom here. I'll go into the Skarm. I want my rocks. We'll trade rocks. And then I'll be fine. So our team has a spinner. Their team only has a potential defog user in Latios and Scizor. So I don't mind setting rocks and forcing them to defog them away. Because Mamoswine can't really do anything to Skarm. So what they're probably going to do here is they're probably going to switch to Infernape. And then what's going to happen here is I'm going to set my rocks. They'll switch to Infernape. And then they're probably actually like, it'd be optimal for them to click like a fire attack, right? But they might click a close combat, expecting us to switch to Rotom. Oh, it's Magnezone. That's fine. I should have been paying more attention. So we're probably going to get our Skarmory. Well, we're going to clock our Sturdy here because we're going to have to Whirlwind it, right? Good play from them, though. I really like that. Because let's just see if they're Magnet Pull. We can always just check. So it'll let us check if they're Magnet Pull. So can we switch? Yeah, can we switch out? So they're Magnet Pull, obviously. But that's fine. I really wanted those rocks. So we can just go for Whirlwind here. The Magnezone will clock our Sturdy and we'll get one Whirlwind, and we shouldn't let that happen to us again. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed. I played around this the other day. A critical hit, wow. Never lucky. No para though, we take those. So yeah, Skarmory staying alive is still really good if we wanted to actually play for time later. And who are we bringing in? Infernape, please not. Awesome, Mamoswine's fine. They're going to go for Ice Shard, probably. Even though they don't have to. We're going to hard switch right to our Rotom. And they're going to take rocks damage, which is amazing because they might be sashed. So I have absolutely no problem doing that play. We also potentially outspeed like their Scizor, and you know we probably actually don't outspeed their Magnezone, but we can probably switch safely to Rotom here. And if they want to go right back into that Magnezone, I have no problem with this. We could even go into like Garchomp sometimes, but not right now because you know they're Ice Sharding. Show me that Ice Shard, bro. There, Icicle Crash, same thing. Basically the same thing. They're going to know our set basically right now because they're not going to see leftovers. They're going to see we take way too much damage. So a physically defensive or a special defensive or any Rotom that has any HP investment wouldn't take that much damage from this. So they're going to know that's what we're about. I'm thinking about tricking, but I think I'm just going to go for a Hydro. I don't care if they switch in their Latios. I actually want to do good damage to Latios, and that's their only real safe switch other than that Rotom here. So Rotom back again. I might just fodder my Skarm. Because I want to see, they're going to go for like a Will-O-Wisp. I don't really care. Actually, I guess I can go into Blissey because they're the ones taking rocks damage here. I'd love to hit this. Let's go. That's huge. Because that really softens that Rotom. Puts him within range for like a Garchomp Dragon Claw. Almost. But let's see. I don't want to use like Trick yet either. I don't want to show that I have that. So maybe I'll do that next time. So they're going to either go for Will-O-Wisp. They might even just hard switch to Infernape. But then that would get me to fodder the Skarm and then bring out something like Alakazam that repins there. The fact that we still have Alakazam is still humongous for this matchup. We just gotta not lose this to Scizor, right? Let's see it. Survey says Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch. So they're gonna go right into the Infernape. They're gonna take static. They're gonna take damage there. And I think they're gonna close combat, right? And so I think you still have to go just fodder the Skarm and then send out Garchomp. And then in that situation, like we might pop a sub. All right, there's the Scizor. Huh. I'll stay in. I would love to flamethrower this thing. I think they might defog me too. I'd love it if you just let me flamethrower you, bro. I'd love you long time. Let's go. You could U-turn too. I don't really care. U-turn's the right play. This is the problem with being a YouTuber. Like I've gotten probably about 300,000 or 400,000 views just this month using Flamethrower Blissey, and it's not me that just uses it. You guys watch it, you guys use it. Flamethrower Blissey is a lot more standard than it used to be 12 years ago. So like the correct play here is for them to U-turn into Infernape, do a ton of damage, cripple my Blissey. But they shouldn't know that. They shouldn't know. If I was a nobody, if I was on a different account, they'd probably stay in. I guess the fact that I use Thunder is a big tell. I'm still gonna do it. Like, show me that defog. U-turn. See, it's the right play to U-turn. I have no faults them U-turning there. That is 100% the correct play. I could have just used Soft Boiled though. You know what I mean? If I didn't already show Thunder, I definitely would have Soft Boiled in that situation. But that's the problem with being a YouTuber, man. They know. They know everything. I fought against one person the other day on stream in just like a random battle, and then they made a video about it saying like, famous YouTuber battle. It's like, really? It's like, am I famous? I'm kind of just a guy that uses the same few sets over and over again and laughs when it works in his favor. But you know what? One man's famousness is another man's not famousness. Yeah, I should have just played safer. But I shouldn't have to do that is what I'm saying. I shouldn't have to play like that. They're gonna go for probably like a Fire Punch might KO me, but it shouldn't. Either way, Tentacle's a really good switch in here, so I'm just gonna go Tentacle. Tentacle's an amazing switch in. They don't have any hazards up. They are still taking hazard damage, and since their only steel type is Scizor, and oh sorry, they have Magnezone too. Oof. I guess I'll Scald then. They go into the Rotom, and that's fine. U-turn. Wow, greedy. That would not have broke my Blissey. I could have soft loaded there. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, baby. We're gonna send out Rotom. That ain't it. Latios, probably Latios, and then we would definitely take the fodder on Skarm in that situation, I think. And then what will we even send out, though? We don't have that many mons to check Latios. I'd hope that they would be Psychicking. I don't have that many mons to check Latios out. All depends on if they're Scarfed or like Specs or something. Because like Garchomp can get Specs Latios move. There's no way for us to really know if they're Specs either. Yeah, we'll see. This is a hard situation. And that looks like a Banded Infernape. They shouldn't have taken that much damage. So I guess we just go right to the Skarm. We have to fodder the Skarm right here. Because they're going to Psychic. They might Draco. I'd love to see a Draco. That'd be exactly what I want to see. But they're probably going to Psychic. Yeah, they do have Rocks up. Psychic. Okay. You guys think they're choiced? Because if they're choice Scarfed, we could send out Alakazam be in a really good spot. I think Garchomp's fine. This is still a really bad situation for us, though. We both have Rocks, but like we're the ones that are like low-key losing, I think. Just because of that one turn that I wanted to flamethrower them. That's the one turn. If they mix it up and go for the Draco here, we lose. But I think they're choiced. Yeah, that's right, you're choiced. Okay, fine. Go for it. Be choiced. Send out your Rotom like I give a shit. I'd love to take this thing out. It should be a 2-shot, and then you send out your Mammo. And then you don't have anything else that stops me from just Hydro Pumping you to oblivion, probably. Boom! You can send the Latios right back out. I'll fodder the Blissey and then repin. You can send out Mammo here, I guess. Could you send out Mammo here? It's hard to say. You're right back into that Latios. That was quick. Alright, so they're going to Draco me. After a -2, I don't know if I die to the Draco me or if I send Garchomp right back out. Blissey's like hot garbage, and it's just like it might live, but like we'll see. I'll go for the switch. I'll take the rocks damage when I send my Garchomp back out. That's fine. Show me that Draco. Maybe Ice Beam. Ice Beam, awesome. I love that. I love that for you. So that means we want to send the Rotom out because you don't even kill me. Maybe you're gonna have to do it again. We actually want to Thunder. Because like, it'll force you to stay in, but like we want to Thunder because like Thunder could paralyze either the Infernape or the Latios, which would be absolutely amazing. You can stay in an Earth. Oh, so it's not Scarfed. Why didn't he switch versus the Garchomp then? They saw our leftovers, so if we can't trick them by sending out Garchomp again. We cannot. It does not work. They have EQ. That's for Heatran. To have Psychic, Ice Beam. Psychic, Ice Beam, probably Draco. Maybe like a Thunderbolt or something. Shadow Ball's neutral against all their mons, so you might as well just use that. Dazzling is not very effective versus like Scizor and stuff. We do outspeed though. We should just go for a what is it, Nasty Plot. That's fine. There's no way we're gonna ever get that Latios though. But every time they send it out, they take Stealth Rocks damage, so that's okay. They're gonna U-turn here. I want to see how much damage we do. If we get a special D-drop, this would be amazing. Yo, amazing! I'm gonna stay in. Because they're gonna U-turn. Actually, am I gonna stay in? They're just gonna U-turn into like... They're gonna U-turn and then send their Latios when I send out my Tentacruel, right? The problem is they have so many priority moves. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball again. We might get if we get a crit here, we can stop them from U-turning. Let me go! Come on. Give me that KO! Let's freaking go! Get that Scizor out of here! Yeah, I preserve my sash. Best player in the world right now. Now what are you gonna do, huh? You got that Infernape is slow. I think you might be some sort of... I didn't really see the item. It might have been Life Orb, but it might be some sort of choice set. But like, I am gonna go for the absolutely massive Psyshock here. I think they might think that I'm choiced, but I'm totally not. So like, we can go for the Psyshock. Hopefully I don't get like fake outed. That would suck. Or like U-turn. It is Scarfed. Okay. Scarf Infernape is super easy to play around. For the most part. Like, Scarf Infernape gets taken to the grinder by like a couple different things. But that is going to be a problem. It's going to be like an Adamant Scarf Infernape. Magnezone. This is still super, super hard. They're going to Flash Cannon because we could switch to Garchomp. I know it. But let's see. What is our options here? We always have this Alakazam to outspeed their Latios. They know... This is such a hard situation to be in. Scarf Infernape loses the Tentacruel if we play it correctly. If they Thunder... Like, if they Flash Cannon, this is the right play. They should be Flash Cannon, and they shouldn't be using a Thunder attack. You should be completely fine switching into this Rotom. They should be Flash Cannoning. You should not be Thunderbolting my team that has a Garchomp in it. There it is. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. They're probably Specs or something. I'm going to Hydro. If I can do just a little bit more damage to that Latios, we can finish off with a Shadow Ball after Rocks. Hydro. Let's go. You're going to go for a Thunderbolt. You might just die if I crit. Crit would have taken it out. Flash Cannon again. They're Choice Specs. We are staying alive, staying alive. Hydro's fine. This is a close game. I don't know. I don't think I have enough resources to take this guy out. I really don't. I'm gonna take out this Magnezone though. That's value. Magnezone's down. They have Infernape, Latios. I think the fact that they have the Mamo with Ice Shard is really gonna be what wins them the game. Because we don't have to get a Rapid Spin off with our Tentacruel to be able to outspeed that Mamo. Actually, maybe not. Depends on what their spread is, but like I would assume we need a Rapid Spin. And so we'd probably Rapid Spin versus their Infernape. So if they send an Infernape here, awesome, awesome. We're gonna let them KO this. We're gonna send out our Tentacruel. We're gonna Rapid Spin versus the Scarf Infernape. And then we're gonna win. Now, if they go for a U-turn into Latios, that's fine. I don't care if they U-turn into Latios. I'd rather they didn't. No, they don't. Damn. That sucks. The right play is to go right into Mamo, I think, because Mamo just pins my last 2 mons. So good at Pokemon. Alright, let's see it. Tentacruels, I think our only out is to go Tentacruel. The problem is they send the Latios out. I think you have to do this. You have to go Garchomp. We don't know if their choice... Like, we can beat that Infernape if we get, like, 2 Rapid Spins off. If we go Tentacruel, they just Earthquake us and we lose. We're fast, but we're not that fast. I'm assuming they're full speed. And the thing is, like, if we send out Tentacruel and we kill the Mamo, then they just send a Latios to check us. If we send out Garchomp, though, they might have to Ice Shard. And if we crit them with the EQ, we might completely invalidate that. And then that might force them to go Infernape, and that would lead us to using Tentacruel to win the game. But still, we're very behind right now. I'm not very happy about this. I think we have to Dragon Claw, because they might just hard switch into Mamo. They know we're leftovers. They're just going to stay in. They're just going to stay in. Yep, there's the Ice Shard. So we're not dead here. A crit here would be amazing. Amazing! Yeah, no crit. It's going to be game, probably. We'll see, though. There are very slight chances we have. We're going to have to fodder the Garchomp here. And then we'll send out the Tentacruel. And we're going to have to go Rapid Spin to get the KO. And we actually want them to Ice Shard us, even though they're going to click Earthquake. We want them to Ice Shard because they think we'll get the KO. So they just want to do Chip. And so we'll get 2 Rapid Spins. That's our only way of winning, because Ice Beam after Rock should KO the Latios, and Scald would definitely KO the Infernape. So if we get 2 Rapid Spins off here, we do win. They're probably just going to outspeed us in Earthquake, though. Right? Show me the EQ. Show me the good player alert. They are Ice Sharding! They're giving us shots to win! I actually think that just won us the game. We're going to get 2 Rapid Spins off this. Hopefully it gets it. Don't KO. Oh my gosh, we're going to come back and win because of this. The Rapid Spin speed boost. Tentacruel, let's go! And there's no more stones. Not that I can switch anymore. Oh, they should just Earthquake me, bro! +2 speed! Let's go! I just won. I should just win this one. But, oh, they're going to time me. Don't time me, though. Don't time me, though. Alright, let's go. So, this gives our Tentacruel +2. We have enough points on a Tentacruel at +1 to... Yeah, that's game. That's the game. Even if they're Scarf and Infernape, we just won the game. As long as they don't time me, we won. And even if they do time me, I don't even care. I played to my outs, and if this were on any game that wasn't a timer game, we had the win. We played to our outs, and I don't even care if they time me, because that Latios can't outspeed my Tentacruel. I think I can KO with an Ice Beam after this rocks. If I can't KO with an Ice Beam after this rocks, it is what it is, but I think I can. Let's see it. Let's see. Come on, Tentacruel. Ice Beam D's. Let's go. Alright, I couldn't KO with them. Alright, well, you know what? You know what? Good play. I got outplayed. I got outsmarted. I played to my very best potential, and it just wasn't enough. Joey Fontaine is the best singles player the world has ever seen. There's nothing I can do. I have the Alakazam left, but, like, the Infernape comes in and outspeeds me. So, good stuff. I tried my absolute best, and it just wasn't enough. We're going to go for the Psyshock in case they try to get greedy and switch in. Oh, screw that. It's fine. We'll just go for the Shadow Ball. They got us, though. I tried so hard. If I would have got the freeze on that Ice Beam, that would have been sick. Our Tentacruel has, like, a lot of special attack investment, too, which is why I thought we might have it. But this guy pushed me to my very limit. And, you know, there's no time involved. And they actually just, like, outplayed me enough to win. So, good stuff from them. I think if we were to play a couple more games, I'd probably be in a position where I probably could have done something. But that was a really good team. Like, this is why Dragmag is like such a solid core. I let my Skarmory get pinned early, and I should have switched out from that. But good stuff from them. They absolutely played correctly. They're probably using an Iron Fist Scarf Adamant set, which is a really, really good set. And yeah, I just got to hold the L. We didn't really even go to time, so good job for them. You know, really good player. Didn't even have to have used the timer. Just kind of outplayed me, outpinned me. I put myself in a situation where I did have shots. If I would have crit the Ice Beam, if I would have froze, I would have had it. But you know what? They're a super good player, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that game. You know, I don't lose very often. But when I do, I like to call out people that play the game correctly. Guys, don't forget to check out the links to our Patreon tournament. It's going to be Series 12 BGC, so think about checking that out. You guys can also check out the Patreon. It has links to all of my teams for BDSP, for Series 12 BGC, all that stuff that I'm not showing on YouTube. That's all on the Patreon, so think about checking that stuff out. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed me losing. If you enjoyed me losing, leave a comment letting me know. And other than that, thanks so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.